Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to put this video together for you really quick so you had an idea of what you're looking at, excuse me, in that first practice 14 that we're going to look at. So hopefully you already watched the first video where I talk about all the different kinds of graphs. Here we are going to look at some different stuff. And we are going to try to match the graphs that are created here on the bottom. So before the simulation starts, it'll create the graph here that it wants you to create. Up here, you've got a ramp that you can adjust. And then here, you've got a launch speed you can change. Okay, and then as you see, as we move the launch speed, it shows you that it will get essentially faster and faster and fast. You know, the greater the launch speed, and then it gives you an arrow to kind of show that. So here on this first one, and then you've got a back button and we have a start button. So what we do is we hit the start button and then we watch the ball here roll down the ramp, and we see here it created this little arc. So what we want to do is we really want to match that green graph. So we have to look at that graph, understand what it's meaning. So first I would tell you, to me, I look at it if I had watched the previous video or, we had seen the walk, skip, run graphs. We're looking at a constant motion here, constant positive velocity. So what we do is we hit reset, and then we are going to adjust our ramp to a point that we think is correct. And then we can make adjustments based upon what we see, but we can move any part of the ramp. So here I know I need a positive constant velocity. So I need the ramp to be straight. I'm going to give it a little bit of a launch speed, and we will see what happens here. So now I'm going to hit start. I launch it, and it looks like it's going to be a little slow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my launch speed. Once this gets to the end, you see here it gives you a score for each one, kind of telling you how close you get. So then we hit reset. So I'm going to increase my launch speed 1. Then I'm going to hit start. And it looks like here I've got it. I've matched that graph. I'm going to get full points, full credit. Boom, I earned a star. So now when I go back to the home screen, there's now a star on the screen. So in the end, when you have all the stars, or as many stars as you get, if it takes you all a class to get 5 stars, then so be it. Okay, and it's going to start to get a little more complicated. So then the next one is speeding up. So speeding up, we had already kind of seen before, when an object's going to fall down a ramp, it's going to speed up as it goes. It's going to speed up because of gravity. Whether we need a launch speed or not, we're not entirely sure yet. And then again, recognizing if you see something weird, you can always tweak the graph out. But here, let's hit start in the first place and see if it works right away. It doesn't. It looks like it's just not speeding up fast enough. So since it's not speeding up fast enough, we probably want to change our slope here a little bit. Okay. I don't know if that's right. And you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to put it back where it was. And I'm just going to add a launch speed because here at the bottom, if I left it flat, that means it would stop. So now I'm going to add a launch speed. Maybe I'll even go one more. And let's see, I hit start. And it's almost like that's just a little too fast. So where I've got 76 out of 20. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit reset. I'm going to pull that launch speed back one more. Let's hit start. Let's see what happens. Ooh, and it's a little close. So now definitely I recognize what I should recognize is at some point here, I've got to start changing this slope because I've got to get it to go a little bit faster here towards the end. So let's give this a shot. Nope, and there it speeds up a little bit more. Nope, still not getting it. So then we have to hit reset. Maybe I change this here. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a little closer. Okay. So that's definitely gives us the right idea. Really, I guess doesn't matter here if we lay it flat at the end. It's better to get it like this. Let's see where we're at. Is that too much? Ooh, that's pretty close. Pretty close. Not quite there yet. I'm going to drop this one more, and then I think we've got it. Ooh, nope, not yet. Okay, so that's where we've got to mess with it here at this very end. Still don't have it. See, like I told you, this will not be the easiest thing you've ever done. Oh, so close. Hey, there we go. We got it. So I earned the star there. So hopefully you kind of maybe get a good idea here of what I'm doing. But that is the overall idea. These will for sure get trickier, but hopefully you'll start to get an idea of what something should look like. So I would tell you for this one, just to give you an idea, was slowing down. If you want something to slow down, okay, you're going to want to launch it upwards. If you launch it upwards, it'll slow down on the way up. So here, if we want it to slow down, we maybe don't even need it to get the entire way. We're going to have to add a launch speed. If we want to launch it upwards to slow it down, I launch it up. Not quite. Okay, a little bit more launch speed. Ooh, I got that one. Boom. How about that? So just to so you see, it doesn't need to go the entire way. So that is a quick kind of introduction to this. Again, you only need to do the distance versus time side. The speed versus time side, I will accept for extra credit. If this takes you the entire period, that is fine. I know you're not going to want it to, but if it takes you the entire period, I'm sure it'll be plenty frustrating. But I want you to give it a shot the best you can. If you get to a point where you fully sort of throw your arms up in the air, I would love for you to try practice 15. Practice 15, just so you see here, is another graphing one. It's position, time, conceptual analysis. And again, this is more of a classic 3 trophies. There's no additional stars. You'll type your name in, and then you will work on it from there. So this one's a little bit different. This is where you see those different graphs that I kind of showed you. So we're looking at it. We see an object here moving back towards its 0 position, then at rest, then moving to the left again, away from its 0 position, then stopped, and then moving to the right, past its, I guess your house, you could say, is the 0 line, and then continues to move forward. So this one just has a lot of stuff like this. It's all either constant velocity or not moving. And then the question more becomes, is it moving to the left or is it moving to the right? So if it's got a negative slope, it's moving to the left. If it's got a positive slope like E here, it's moving to the right. And that's pretty much the entire breakdown, guys. So good luck. You can message me if you get fully stuck on something. Send me a screenshot. It would help me help you. Let me know if you need anything. And again, I'm not there Monday. We're doing a Gizmo on Monday, totally separate from this stuff. So if you don't get through all of this, you pause it, take screenshots of however far you got. Go back to that main menu. Take a screenshot of if you got 1 trophy, 2 trophies, whatever. So just let me know where you are, what you got done, and I'll make sure you get credit for stuff. And again, message me if you have any questions. Thanks, and I will talk to you soon.